Hello everyone, today we'll be doing a leaf embroidery. The quote says your magic. So let's get started. The material we'll be needing is almost in the kits, but you might need something else. We have beads and sequins, then a scissor, and we have threads, the anchor cotton threads. Then we have a cello tape, 5 to 6 tissue papers we'll need, and then we have a pearl pin and a small needle. So let's get started. We'll start by cutting the gateway sheet according to the leaf shape because we have to stick the gateway sheet on the leaf so we can punch the dots. It's very easy, you can just cut out the extra part that you can see on the gateway sheet. Now you can see, yeah. I have cut out a small sellotapes, you can see, and now I'm sticking it to the gateway sheet and the leaf to secure my tracing so it won't shake or remove while I'm stitching, while I'm poking the holes. I'm sorry, I'm just being little nervous, but yeah, you just have to secure the gateway sheet on the leaf. Yeah, that's all. So now we'll be punching the dots. As you can see, there are small dots I have made on the design and on the initials with the help of pearl pin and a needle. So there the pearl pin will help you poking the holes in the mid rib section of the leaf, because the mid part of the leaf is very hard and you might hurt your finger with a needle. So you can use a pearl pin for that, and for the rest soft area you can use a needle, because we don't want big holes that you get from the pearl pin, but you can use needle, and for the safety you can use pearl pin. Yeah, and start punching all the holes. You can see there are small, you have to get your needle through the leaf and make a hole. So just make sure that you are breaking the leaf while you are punching, and don't forget any dot. We have to punch all the dots. If you forget like one or two dots, it will mess with your design and you won't be able to connect the design with it. So always check once you're punching, just take your leaf through the light and see that you can see the light from the holes. And if you see that you have missed any hole, you can take your needle and punch it back. Very simple. Just make sure you punch all the holes. That's the bottom line. Yes. Once you are done with punching, gently remove the sellotape using pearl pin or needle. Uh, just be careful, you might break the leaf while removing the sellotape. So use a pearl pin as you can see in the video, and that gateway sheet will be our guide instruction to carry the design forward. Here we are using anchor cotton standard thread. I'll be taking around 60 centimeter long thread. You can see I'm measuring it for you guys all to understand. You can take 60, not the exact centimeter, but you can take longer than like 65 or maybe 70. So each thread has 6 strands. As you can see, I'm separating them. We'll be working with single strand only. We have to remove a single strand and make it double. So yeah, I have removed a single strand and the rest 5 I'll be keeping aside. I have inserted the thread into the needle eye and made it symmetrical both the ends, and now I'll be giving a knot at the end. I'll be giving 2 knots just to be secure. You can always use 1 or 2, 2 are maximum, and then cut out the extra thread. We'll start with our first letter, that is U. It has 4 points. How we'll be joining it: 1 to 2, then 3 to 2, then 4 to 2. We'll be doing here back stitch. I'm just giving number 2 points for your understanding that how we'll be connecting the points from number to number, just to get basic understanding. For example, U has 5 points, so I'm just giving them numbers to understand. So now I'm starting with point 1 in Y. As you can see, I'm starting from the back side, and then I'm going to connect at point 2, as you can see, the straight line. Yeah, after that I'm coming up from the third point, point number 3, as you can see, and then I'll be connecting it to the point 2, and after that I'll be connecting to the straight line from point 4 to 2. You just have to follow your gateway sheet to see where your dots are, and it's very easy just to connect the dots. And while you are pulling the thread down, just be very gentle and careful because it's a leaf and it might get break. For the O starting, I'm starting with a 1, then 1 to 2, then now I'll be joining 3 to 2, it's a back stitch we are using, okay. After that 4 to 3, 5 to 4, 6 to 5, and 7 to 6, and then 8 to 7. It's a back stitch. You have to do the same procedure until you finish the O and you connect to the 1. Just make sure that you are putting your needle into the the right hole, because if you are doing O and you are putting your needle into the U, so it might mess your design. So always keep your gateway sheet near you and always see both the dots. And we are almost done with O, the last line, the last connecting point. Yes, now we'll be starting U from point 1, 1 to 2, then we'll join 3 to 2, then we'll join 4 to 3, then we'll join 5 to 4, and we are done with our first word U. I hope you understood and it was pretty easy though. Yes. So our next word is R. It's the same procedure, I'm just giving the numbers and how I'll be connecting the dots. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dots R has. We'll be using back stitch only. For E, we'll be doing 1 to 2, then 3 to 1, then 4 to 5, and then 6 to 2. So let's start. I'll be doing the first horizontal line of A, that is 1 to 2, the middle line, and then I'll be joining from 3 to 4, and then I'll again joining 3 to 5, and that's our A. On to the next, that is 1 to 2 for the R standing line, then 3 to 1. I'm making the hole, that wasn't quite good though, yeah. 3 to 1. The mid-rib portion is quite thick, so you have to be little careful while you're working on the mid-rib. I'm again and again focusing on the mid-rib because sometimes you might break your leaf or hurt your finger or something. So just be careful while you're working on the mid-rib. That is 5 to 6, and now we are joining the line, that is 7 to 6, and that is our R. For the E, we are starting from point 1, we are doing the standing line 1 to 2, and then 3 to 1, then 4 to 5, then 6 to 2. That's all. Our R is done. So now I'm almost finished with my thread. I won't be able to do magic in the remaining thread, so I'm just gonna cut it out and give it a secure knot at the end. As you can see, I'm just giving a normal knot that you can give to the shoelaces or anything. Just two strands in one hand and then simple knot and then cut out the extra thread. Taking a new thread for the next word, same procedure. I'll be taking a single strand out of it and I'll be making it double by inserting it needle and making the both end symmetrical, and I'll be giving it a knot and I'll cut out the extra thread. Yes. Our next word is magic. I have given the number. The same procedure will follow 1 to 2, 3 to 2, then 3 to 4, and then 5 to 4. As you can see, the numbers is all about the numbers. Basically connecting the dots. It's not like math or something. You just have to connect the dots. For the better understanding, I had given you the numbers for the initials. So I'll start from the point 1 from the back side of the leaf, and then I'll connect to the 2, and then I'll come up from point 3, and then I'll connect to the 2. Now again from the point 3 to 4, and then from point 5 to 4. For the A, we'll be doing a horizontal line first, that is 1 to 2. Just be careful that sometimes thread might get knotted or tangled, so just be careful. Just don't pull or something. Be gentle, because once if you tear the leaf, then there is no going back or coming back. We'll start from the point 3 or maybe point 4. Yeah, we are you're starting from point 4 to 3. You can always do 3 to 4 and 4 to 3, and then 5 to 3. I did the reverse thing here. Yes. After that, we'll start from the point 1 of G, and then we'll connect it to the 2, and then following from 3 to 2, 4 to 3, 5 to 4, then 6 to 5, and then from 7 to 6, and directly from 8 to 7. It's all about joining the dots. Again, I'm working on the midriff, so it's little hard for me to get through the needle through the midriff. But yeah, just be careful with your finger while pushing the needle down. And yeah, that's almost how G is done with one more stitch. The single line, that is 8 to 7. For the I, we'll be doing a straight line there. We don't have to do like any other horizontal line or something. Just simple straight line from 1 to 2. And then for C, we'll be starting from 1 to 2, then 3 to 2, 4 to 3, and so on. And that's all. Our C is also done. I'll be cutting the extra thread and I'll be giving it a knot. You can see you can leave that much of distance, so you can take the threads in your hand and give it a knot. Sometimes what happens, you leave a small thread and you won't be able to like take it in your hand and give it a knot. So always leave a decent amount of thread to give it a knot. And yeah, we are done with our wording. Now we'll be doing a sequence and bead work with the yellow thread. Oops, let me clear that. Yeah, same thing, we'll be taking a 6 strands, or you can take 30 centimeter for this time. You'll be separating one single strand out of it, just like the last time. Always remember, we are working with single strand only, we are making it double, so always take single strand. it gives you finishing and also keeps the leaf good, like it doesn't like make big holes. So yeah, took a single strand, made it a double, and I am giving it a knot at the end and cutting out the extra thread. For the stars, there is one point only. I'm coming from that point, as you can see. Then I'm coming, taking my sequence, putting it on through the needle on the leaf, and I'm just securing it from 2 points. I'm making the holes at the moment. I haven't made any holes previously. As you can see, I'm just making the holes accordingly to the stars in the area and just securing it from two sides. You can, it's very simple. I'll be again showing you on the next star. From the next star, that is, yeah, see, coming from the back side, taking a sequence through the needle, hold on, yeah, placing it on the leaf and then just securing it from this side, two side, any two sides. You can just make a random hole that is near to the star, where the star ends, and you can just secure it. And same, you have to add the other three stars. Okay, the sequence is done. If you don't have enough thread to do the beadwork, just cut it out and give it a knot and take a new thread, the same thread, a single, and make it double. For the beadwork, I'm taking a needle through the leaf, and then I'm taking a bead, and then I'm making a small hole right like near at the previous hole that is already on there, so the bead can set flatly. Yeah, I'll show it you closely in this one. Yeah, see, I have taken the bead, then I'm randomly just like 1 or 2 mm's distance I'm keeping in between two holes. Yeah, as you can see, I'll be doing the same for the rest of beads. Just like 1 or 2 mm's distance is enough. That is our third bead. We'll be adding two more beads and then we are done with our first leaf. The bead is running though. All you have to keep in mind is that the leaf is very fragile, and it's okay if you're doing it for the first time and you broke the leaf and everything. It's a process. Good things do take time. It took me around like 2 months to form a stable leaf, like when I started. So for you, if it's taking time, it's okay. And if you have any doubt or any question throughout the video, you can always reach out to us on WhatsApp or Instagram. I'll be there to solve your queries and questions. And yeah, I hope you had fun making this your magic leaf. And thank you so much. See you in the next video.